EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go between the London Monarchs and the Toronto Mounties. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
17 yards there on third down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
First down, London.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Anderson. His throw incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Right back to him on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But you look at this defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
On 2nd down, Dorsey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third and 9 here.
Looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On 2nd down now. Dorsey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll set up a throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Mounties go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here's Tate to return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Anderson. Wide open receiver, complete. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 88 yards. And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a big play there. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Dorsey.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 79 yards.
And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Dorsey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Second and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a second and 7. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Mounties have taken the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Anderson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
And the London first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on second down, Anderson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's Anderson on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Anderson. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Monarchs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second down and 3.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Touchdown! A big play there. 7 yards.
And the Mounties go up by 2 touchdowns.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they could click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they rattle off a big one. An even 50 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Anderson.
That is caught.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Sullivan. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
His 5th touchdown on the ground, number 8 overall. And the Monarchs are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
35. Monarchs 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dorsey. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Dorsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Green brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Mounties add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Monarchs 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
The throw over the middle taken in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Anderson. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Off play action, Anderson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
To throw is Anderson. To throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Now Anderson on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard
The offense
line.
now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dorsey, and he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Dorsey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game,
then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle.
Dorsey.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
86 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
48-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as
Ready? Set.